I'm no ghost.
Oh, shit. Holy
Is that your Leslie Jones impression right
I was
there?
just going to say Leslie Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Intro. Sweet. First 4 seconds.
Bang that one out.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 46 of the Up Real 8 podcast. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick. How's it going, Tim?
Good. You missed the opportunity of saying you're here with some nice guys.
True.
Restart.
I don't have my pun game on.
Also, Ty's here,
Right. Tyler Spitulski is joining us.
Yeah.
as he's not a nice guy.
Thanks, man.
Sadly.
Glad to be
Ah!
here.
Zing. Zing's on
Zinger.
fire.
So funny, Tim.
And Adam Franey.
And also
going?
I'm here, so
Yeah.
not really nice guys.
Let's just run down some of the topics we're going to discuss on this week's podcast. As usual, we're going to talk about our last seen movies, as well as our review of the week, which is The Nice Guys, starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
good
Also,
guy.
some news topics, including some new trailers from Star Trek and Ghostbusters, as well as some Thor Ragnarok casting news. So we're going to get into that later. But if you guys do want to skip ahead to any of those topics, go in the description box below, and hopefully we'll have the timestamps for you.
Listen, they'll
So
be
let's get
there,
it.
confirmed. Don't even worry about it. The Secret Society has my trust.
All right. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. So, with that out of the way, let's get into our last scenes. Who wants to start us off this week? Tim.
I got a brief one.
Okay.
Okay.
1981. Little film called My Dinner with Andre came out. Written by Wallace Shawn,
Okay.
who voiced Rex. And he's also in Princess Bride.
Who, Drax?
Drax
No,
the Destroyer?
Rex
Who's Rex?
from Toy Story.
Oh, right.
Wallace
Oh!
Shawn, that guy.
Right.
So it's written by Wallace Shawn and Andre Gregory. Directed by Louis Malley. Two old friends meet for dinner where the conversation ranges from the nature of theater, life, the world, and society. The stars Wallace Shawn and Andre Gregory. You guys ever heard of this?
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yes.
heard
It
it's
gets
good.
parodied a lot. It's in Community. On Abed invites Jeff to dinner one episode. And he's just trying to recreate Dinner with Andre. It's actually hilarious. This is a good movie. It
Is
takes
it?
place pretty much 99% in a restaurant, and you don't really get away from their table. Like the camera kind of circles their table the whole time.
Really?
Just these two
How long
guys.
is the movie?
No, it's almost 2 hours. It's an hour and
What?
50 minutes. Yeah, I thought this was like an
It's
hour
a long
and 20
dinner,
minutes.
too. That's like long for a dinner.
Exactly, right?
Sorry, hang on. Ty, he's not talking about Dinner for Schmucks, okay? He's talking it's a different movie.
Okay, then I have no idea what you're talking
Let
about.
me just
That's what I thought.
stop
Steve
you right
Carell.
there.
This didn't star
Um,
Steve Carell?
So this is pretty much like real time. Like they order at the beginning, and then they get served like appetizers like 20 minutes into their meal, and then dinner shows up, and then like dessert. And there's like long speeches. The dinner's mostly led by Andre. He does the majority of the talking. The first hour, he's pretty much retelling what he's been up to for the last like 3 or 4 years since he's last seen Wallace Shawn's character. And he's just going on and on about like his view on life. He's like this. Andre's like a theater director, so he's very pretentious, and then pretty much his life for the past 3 years has been doing like these weird like nature experiments where he's going out into like he's traveling to Poland and Israel and meeting people and just gathering like life experiences. And while Wallace has been at home in New York struggling to like pay bills, so they have very different like worldviews. Like Andre believes that like you can't be happy in life, and Wallace is like, I'm happy just staying at home with my wife, reading a book. And Andre's like, no, you gotta get out, you gotta experience the world, and just totally different worldviews. It's good.
I'm in. I like limited storytelling.
It's very limited. It's very. Don't expect like anything like big, like cool, like directional or like creative things. Like the camera pretty much changes just back
There's
and
no like
forth.
twists, like
Yeah, it's
No
just them
action
talking.
sequences?
there's
I'm
no.
out.
There's no shootout halfway through. Sorry,
Tim,
Ty.
none of this sounds good to me.
He doesn't
Turns
That's
out
good.
they're, like,
Performances
in-
are really good. This was Andre's first movie that he's acted in. He looks super familiar, but I haven't seen him in anything else. Very well. Like I don't know how much is improvised. If it was, then like super impressive. If it wasn't, then super impressive screenwriting because
Either
Just
way.
felt natural.
it just
like,
felt so natural. It's crazy. Like I've met people that like dominate like a discussion, like just talk about themselves like the whole time. I'm just like, oh, yeah, okay, and then it's just it's good. It's good.
Yeah, we all know Adam, so
Oh, you! I was looking at Tim like, give me it, yeah. And then Scott says it. Thanks, appreciate it. Good friends.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. I can't recommend this to everyone because I know it's gonna be off-putting just having two people talk the whole time. But
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm gonna give it a light
Squeeze out.
4.
Like four.
Light
Light
four.
4, yeah.
Wow.
I liked
Like
it.
4, two guys talking
Yeah.
over dinner.
Anything like stuck out to you as wrong? Like, is there anything you didn't like?
It's very 80s.
That yeah.
So like
Always
style-wise, like it's just like if this was made today, I feel like there probably would have been a little bit more like style and just the way it's shot and stuff. But
Yeah.
besides
Yeah.
that,
Like it's pretty straightforward.
yeah, it's like
Shot.
very and they avoided doing it as a play because they wanted to do it as a film, and it's slightly biographical because the guys in the movie are named the same as they are in real life, and one of them is like a theater director and writer and all this stuff. But the two actors have come out and said that it's not a biographical film. Like if they ever made this film again, they would switch roles just to show you that it's not like biographical of
Really?
them as people, but it's the same names.
That's interesting.
Do you feel that if it was shot today with a little more flair, it would be more interesting to the common viewer, such as myself?
Yeah, but even then,
Yeah, even then it would still be.
It's still 2
because
hours of
it's
people
two,
talking.
it's
Yeah.
2 hours of people talking
Okay.
like straight.
I
And
think of,
literally
like-
1 hour is like almost one guy talking like the whole hour.
Okay, well, I will not be watching that.
Yeah.
Ruthless. Ruthless.
I watched this British film, The Trip, I think it's called.
Yeah, it was
I forget what's his name.
not Steve Coogan.
Stephen Merchant.
Yeah,
It
Oh,
was
Steve
last
Coogan.
name
It is
Coogan.
Steve Coogan.
Is it Steve Coogan?
Steve Coogan, and I forget the other guy's name who
Yeah.
was he was in Hunt. He played one of the
We talked about this
Yeah.
actually.
one of the
Yeah.
dwarfs in
Yeah.
Huntsman. That's just literally those guys just on a trip going to visit. Like the actual what they're doing is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like they're going to some restaurants and
I've
like,
seen the Michael Caine clip.
reviewing. Amazing.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's just those guys just talking, like over dinner, like walking, just talking.
Have you not
Like
seen
an hour
it,
and a
Tim?
No, I haven't seen the trip.
Oh, okay, I have. It's good. You guys should watch it.
It
You
was,
like it?
this one was based on a TV show that was turned into a TV show later.
Well,
Sort of.
no, it was the exact same. They shot the TV show, and it was just them going on the trip talking,
Oh.
and then they just like edited it into a movie.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they made it into a movie. So
Oh, I was thinking of Steve Coogan's other guy, his character, Alan Partridge or something. He has like a talk show character that he did a movie based off
And
the show.
that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that sounds very similar. Like it's
Yeah.
just those two guys talking about life, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're basically
Foodies.
almost playing themselves.
It was interesting because the first hour, again, is just Andre talking. And you just kind of see Wallace Shawn like agreeing, asking a few questions, and then the second half is a little bit more of a debate where Wallace Shawn starts like getting a backbone and be like, "Wait, I don't agree with like your worldview, and this is like why I don't agree with it, and this is my view of the world," and
Interesting.
back and forth.
All right,
It's interesting.
Awesome. I'm in. All right, who wants to jump in next then?
I'll go next.
What I will assume this will be a very different movie.
I don't.
No.
Could be exactly the same.
Surprise, we watched the exact same movie, Tim.
Probably Dinner for Schmucks.
Also, this was on YouTube.
Oh.
Whoa, really?
Watch it on YouTube.
Whole thing.
Yeah, whole thing.
720p HD
No, this was
resolution.
1981.
I'm out.
This is before HD existed.
I'm out.
Two new partners uncover a massive drug trafficking ring. As they encounter increasingly dangerous situations, Riggs and Murtaugh begin to form a bond. Actually, that's all that goes into the rest of this nonsense. I watched Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Tie-in.
Yeah.
Ties tying in.
Written by Senor Shane Black. I don't think he's Spanish, but
He is not.
okay. Starring Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Gary Busey. Again, amazing.
He was good in this.
Love
He was
Gary Busey.
really good in this. Like Ebony Smith, Mitchell Ryan, a whole bunch of like list goes down and gets less popular.
Mm-hmm. Irrelevant.
But again, like
Fuck him.
I get like a standout in this, Gary Busey. Like
He's sick.
I watched him in Point Break. I think it was 91 Point
Yeah,
Break.
he's good in it.
Wait, is this
And-
pre-accident?
Pre-accident again. And
Gary Busey?
yeah, and he was
Pre-accident
just
Gary Busey is the best.
He's
Yeah.
the best Gary Busey.
Yeah.
Well, arguable. Current day Gary Busey.
I mean, in a different way.
Yeah.
They're a whole different beast.
yeah, like it's like totally different. Great movie. predictable though. It felt like it was. I don't know if we can
But
really.
now that you've seen a lot of movies,
Exactly, you can't really fault. This
It's
was
like-
like before all that.
yeah.
So
This is like the Godfather of buddy cop movies.
it was like this is like the epitome of buddy cop films. Like this was like the beginning.
I don't think you can fault it for being
Parodied,
predictable. There's no way it
copied
was-
so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was predictable at the time, like in 1987.
Exactly.
You have to keep in
Yeah.
mind, like,
So I felt like it was kind of like I wish I had seen it before, and I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot. Like it was good. I feel like I would have enjoyed it more.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson, insane.
Yeah,
Like
Melly.
he's full of crazy in this movie.
yeah, like this is kind of like a taste of like, hey, Mel, what's going on, man? And then like he's like, okay, just go out and do your thing. And then he just is crazy on camera. I was like, oh, I'm glad you brought that to the character. When it's just him slowly seeping out.
It's just
Yeah.
like meta now.
Yeah, it's
That's
just like,
hilarious.
oh, okay, this was just Mel Gibson being Mel Gibson, I guess.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But totally insane. Danny Glover, I thought was awesome in it. Do we know why Shane Black didn't direct this? Had he directed anything before? Do we know?
I think he was just
He
getting
was
into
just a
business.
writer at this point. in his
Okay.
career.
He was like a child prodigy. Like he was really young, not like a child, but he
Yeah.
was really young. Like a,
So you're saying he's like the Max Landis of like.
oh
back
god, yeah, with talent.
The
Though.
80s.
That's the only thing.
So like, directed by Richard Donner, who I don't know.
Superman trilogy,
The
Goonies.
or 1 and 2 at least.
oh,
One
look
and
at that.
two.
The Omen.
The Omen, Lethal
Lethal
Weapon
Weapon.
4, 2,
Goonies.
Goonies. Okay, so never mind. I do know him.
Roger Rabbit, I think.
Like kind of predictable. But like at the end, there's like a lot of stuff that happens like closer to the end that like isn't as predictable. There's
There's some twists.
Spoiler.
there's some twists. There's like the last like 20 minutes is like some pretty big twists I didn't expect. Like at least from a buddy cop film, but it was good. Like I want to watch the rest of them. I don't know how well they did after that, but
Bird 2's still good.
I don't really
and then
know, but
they get
3 and 4.
Yeah.
So like
The common trend.
yeah, it just went downhill from there. There's only so many things that they can do.
common trend, ruthless. I know Shane Black didn't write. Only wrote the first one.
Oh, he didn't do the other ones?
Yeah. 'Cause
So-
when we were seeing Nice Guys, I looked at his IMDb,
Yeah.
and he's only credited for creating the characters on 2, 3, and 4.
It seems like he does this a lot. Like he does he's like
He's doing it right now with Predator.
yeah.
He's uncredited like ghostwriter on the first Predator, and he's writing and directing a sequel now. 2018, it's coming out without Predator. Or whatever.
That's crazy.
So it's either he directs like a buddy cop crime film or he ghost directs something else. Seems to be like all he does.
Interesting.
Yeah. So rating,
6.
I'm gonna give this like a light 2. No.
that sounds serious.
I know. I was like, oh my.
Oh my God.
I gotta give this like a heavy 3. Heavy 3, and I feel like I feel like I would have liked it a lot more if I'd seen it earlier.
Piece of trivia for you:
Yeah.
this movie and Nice Guys both open with a naked woman on a car,
Yes, they do. I thought.
found dead on a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I think there was naked women in that.
There's
but-
like a dying naked woman in that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it opened like that though.
Common theme with Shane Black.
Dying
Iron Man
sexual
3,
women.
lots of naked women.
Lots of naked
Yes,
women.
everywhere.
Yes.
Graphic nudity.
Oh man, Shane Black. Let's go.
Yeah. Get hype. So yeah.
All right, heavy 3. I feel like I've been watching some other like classics that I haven't watched lately.
Yeah.
It's a similar kind
Me
of
too.
feeling that I've had. That
Yeah.
What you're having.
It's just like this would have been like the first
Like,
of that.
I wish I watched this earlier. I probably would have enjoyed it more.
Exactly.
But-
It's just like this would have been this started everything.
yeah.
Right. So it's kind of a shame.
No. Anyone want to jump in next? I guess it's just Adam and myself.
I'll take
you
it.
want to take a crack at it?
If you don't mind, Scott.
Go
If you
ahead.
don't mind.
Go ahead.
Let me hit y'all with a little synopsis.
It's gonna be rough.
I have quite the ties tie-in myself,
Oh.
if you don't mind. you
Oh.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm containing the shit-eating grin on my face. A veteran cop partnered with a young suicidal cop. Both have one thing in common, hating working in pairs. Now they must learn to work with one another to stop a gang of drug smugglers. 1987's Lethal Weapon. Up top, Switty.
Right here, buddy.
Is this the first ever crossover?
No,
Yeah,
I think we've
I
done
think
last
so.
scene?
I think we did it once before.
It's
I'll have to
happened
look
once
into
before.
it.
Me and
Yeah.
you? I hope not.
No, I think me and you saw the same thing actually.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I like this movie a lot. It took everything in me not to burst out into your
Me too.
scene. I guess I don't have
You
to
didn't say
who's in it.
much. You didn't
Yeah.
say much.
Because I was scared someone would be like, "You've seen it, Adam?" And
I knew you hadn't
terrible
seen
liar.
it. That we talked
You
about
knew I
before. I
hadn't-
knew you
really?
hadn't seen it.
Oh,
I kind of suspected you would have seen it.
it was so perfect. I also watched Full Metal Jacket this week and like,
You
loved
really?
it. Yeah, for the first time. But I had to use this because it was too perfect.
Yeah.
And I had a feeling you were going to use it. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought what stood out the most to me was Mel Gibson's performance. That was amazing.
Yeah, he was really good in it.
Like, you guys have seen Scott, Tim?
Yeah.
His emotional scenes, like, were amazing. Like, when he's crying and thinking about
Was he
shooting
got like
himself.
suicide? Yeah, like that was incredibly
He's
emotional.
clutching the picture, and he's just like being torn apart.
I feel like
It
that's
was
just him, like just like again his crazy.
Oh yeah, they caught him on a Thursday night. Just
Yeah, it's like,
I
hey
love
Mel,
him.
you doing okay?
That's him, you know?
Yeah, let's just film this scene now, man.
And
Let's
he's-
just get it done.
He just had like awesome, like when he's talking to Danny Glover and he's like calling him out, like, you're not really crazy, like, do you really want to kill yourself? And he's just like explaining to him, like, every single day
Yeah.
I think about killing myself. And, like, again, made me a little misty eyed. I was
Mm.
surprised. My boy Melly used to be the shiz.
Used to be
Before he became
sociable
a
and
real psycho.
appropriate.
It's sad. I have no idea, but
And the anti-Semites set in, and
Semitism. Says the point.
anyway,
Continue.
obviously I love the writing. Shane Black's great. Yeah. What more can I really say that you didn't say? Other than I think I liked it more than you, though.
I did. See, I did. Like, that's the thing. Like,
I don't know
I
if you.
want to like it more because I know I would have.
It is a switty flick.
It is. It is a sweetie flick.
My only negative stuff was like it's so 80s.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like you should try to make your movies timeless, but it's very like guitar solo, like when they're walking out with like the wind blowing in his mullet,
Like a lot of jazz, like a lot of jazz music in the back, like just for like no reason.
saxophones.
Yeah.
It's of its time. I
Yeah.
mean,
Just like the catchphrases, like
is it?
too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Like
It's very classic.
But that's a
I'm too
that's a
old
classic
for
line
this
though.
shit.
That's
Yeah, the fourth time it was a bit
Riggs,
cringe-inducing.
I'm too old.
We know the line.
Sorry.
That being said, though, yeah, just super fun,
What do
awesome
you
action.
think? What do you think of the last scene, like with like the final battle, like of their?
It's outrageous.
Yeah, like did you
In
like
the rain?
Yeah, did you expect that at all?
I think I did.
Yeah. Okay, I
would say
didn't
it was
at all.
unexpected.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I.
Can we just get in a little? It's like 30 years old. Like when the cops like gather around and watch, and they like let Mel go 1-on-1 with the Buse man.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
So
They're like having a fight in the rain. And
like he's like referencing is like so martial arts jujitsu master like earlier on in the movie like okay
Yeah.
like when is that ever gonna come up
That's-
and then
wow.
like last scene of the movie
thumbs up.
yeah
classic.
I'll hit it with a 4
okay
out of 5.
4 to 5.
Lethal Weapon. I liked it.
yeah
All right, awesome.
on.
Guess it's my turn. I sound like Adam there.
Gross. No one wants to sound like that.
No.
Nasty.
no they do not
A New York City doctor who is married to an art curator pushes himself on a harrowing and dangerous night-long odyssey of sexual and moral discovery after his wife admits that she once almost cheated on him. Tie-in into the movie that you watched this week, not Lethal Weapon, directed by Stanley Kubrick, starring Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. That is Eyes Wide Shut from 1999.
His last movie.
Yes, he died before the movie was even released, if I remember correctly.
damn
He showed like a final cut basically, to like the producers and to like the actors and stuff, and then he like died like a couple days later.
What?
Yeah. It was
How
crazy.
did he die, Kubrick? Anyone know? Like, why? Like sick or something? Or
Probably.
just freak
I
accident?
don't think it was a freak accident. I'm pretty sure he just was old.
Yeah, he was pretty old at that point.
it's weird that any studio would like greenlight a movie like that if they were scared the director might die
Yeah.
because he's of old age
I guess he's such a legend. They figured like he can't say no. So
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
wanted to make a movie.
Also, Sidney Pollack was in it, and Alan Cumming had like a small role. He's the only other really recognizable actor in it. But yeah, this movie's great. I like it. It's
Oh shit! I haven't
It's
seen it.
actually more than great.
What? Amazing.
It is.
Say it.
It's amazing.
Really? Because this is like not super well.
It's
Liked
got
of his.
74% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I've always been like nervous about watching this one. Like I've seen most of his stuff, and I'm always just like.
That's how I always felt, because it has this like air that it was like badly reviewed, like a bomb or
Yeah.
something
No,
at the time.
it-
Like I
that
brought it up
seems
to my
crazy to
cousin
me.
when we were watching Full Metal Jacket. I was like, "Man, Kubrick was a god. Like that movie's so good." And he's like, "Yeah, have you seen Eyes Wide Shut? That like bombed. Like that got torn apart when it came out."
Who said that?
My cousin Justin.
Has
not-
he
not
seen it?
Vito.
Has he seen Eyes Wide Shut?
No,
See?
of course
That's
not.
stupid, right?
But since like on podcasts and stuff now, like 20 years later, people say it's amazing.
I think it is.
Like Letterboxd, 5 bangs galore.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of funny. Like the opening shot is like a shot full like
Tom
shot of
Cruise's-
Nicole Kidman from behind, just like drops her clothes down.
Really?
I'm just like, oh my god.
Get hype.
And this is like 1999. Like Nicole Kidman is like so hot in this movie. I just have to say, it's ridiculous.
As
She
was-
Australian or American in this movie?
Tom Cruise so hot in this movie
Thank
too.
you, my boy.
Yeah, there's just something about this movie. It's like the tone and the score. It's really like mysterious the whole time. Like I had no idea where this movie was gonna go. Like it's
I
crazy.
don't. I just know.
Like
I don't know anything about it really. It
It's-
sounds like the sex
it's-
movie or something.
yeah, he like Tom Cruise, just kind of. I don't know if he's like sexually frustrated or something. Like he wants to like experience things or something. It's
Can relate.
weird, but like he doesn't want to like cheat on his wife, but he's like very interested in like all these other girls and stuff. It's weird, but like he ends up like the main thing I guess is that he ends up stumbling upon this like cult, this like sex cult, and like it gets crazy. Like
So
there's like
oh my God. TC.
there's like a 20-minute scene where like he has to like get like a cloak and like a masquerade like mask to like go into the cult. Like everyone's just wearing black cloaks and like masks. And then it's a bunch of like naked women like with just masks, and like it's just the craziest thing ever. It's bizarre. There's like no way I can't even adequately describe it.
Really?
Yeah, it's just the craziest scene. It's like weird like rituals going on. It's like crazy, but that's not the only. The one interesting thing is that it was set like during Christmas time. So like
Tie-in, Shane Black. It's his
Yeah.
favorite time of the year.
Yep.
is it?
It is. Yeah.
All his movies have a Christmas.
Lethal Weapon, Iron Man 3,
Really
Nice
Kiss
guys.
Kiss Bang Bang.
Nice
interesting.
guys.
Nice guys.
Christmas
Yeah.
in LA is the common.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But this is set, and actually one also interesting thing is that it's set in New York City, but completely shot in England because Stanley Kubrick was like afraid of flying.
What?
So they shot it completely in England.
Can you tell?
Really?
No, you can't.
What?
It's crazy. They like built like Greenwich Village on like a stage. They like built like entire like streets. It was crazy. Yeah,
Sounds amazing.
it was crazy.
I'm so in.
One way you can kind of tell is like they go to like this massive mansion in the movie, and you're like, how is that in New York? Like, so that's supposed to be Long Island. That looks really British, but that's like a very minor like thing. Like
Now, is this movie long? Like really long? 3 hours?
2 hours 45 minutes.
Holy shit!
It's long. What I was gonna say though, before I mentioned the England thing, it was shot, or it was like set during Christmas time. Like the lighting is like amazing in this movie. There's always, it's like impeccable. There's always some like Christmas lighting or like string lights or like a Christmas tree or something. And it's not like overt. It's like very subtle, but it just kind of puts you in a interesting like tonal like place with like the masquerade masks and like Christmas lights, because it's based on a book set in like the 1800s in like Venice in like Italy. So like it's like a similar storyline.
This one's current day though.
Yeah, but the main thing, like, and also I just want to mention like Tom Cruise, really great. Nicole Kidman's great.
Performances,
Yeah, the performances, like everyone's like great in it.
You're getting me so hyped. Oh my god! I have to
Yeah, I
see
think I'm
it.
gonna watch this.
The main thing is
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
tone and like the mystery of it, and like the score really sells that. And
Cinematography and like
cinematography is
Framing.
like perfect. Like everything is like framed like perfectly. It's
Classic Kubrick.
He did nothing between this and Full Metal Jacket, which is like crazy.
What?
Really?
No.
He
Are you
didn't-
sure?
yeah.
It's like
I
10
was-
11 years.
Yeah,
Really?
Metal Jacket came out in '87. He did this in '99.
What? It's insane.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, and there's a
That's
while
insane.
between Full Metal Jacket and I think there's one before that was The Shining in 1980.
Wow.
I didn't even know that. Wow. That's crazy.
So yeah, I'm gonna hit it with Happy Four.
I think you were going to say 5 Bang. I was
Yeah,
like,
you almost 5-banged it.
shit.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
No 5?
I don't know.
Potential for a 5?
Yeah, maybe it could be 5.
Anything glaringly wrong that you can put your finger on, or just didn't feel like a true 5 Bang?
I don't know. It wasn't an Insta 5.
Wait for your first
Yeah.
rewatch. See if
You always
get
know.
Yeah.
I feel like you always know. You're like, okay, this is a 5. Like,
Yeah.
you can feel it when something's a 5 Bang.
Yeah.
Maybe I just feel weird giving like a weird like sex like cult movie a 5 bang.
Oh, this is a 5.
So we put on some lists.
Kubrick, sex,
Put that
cults,
in
5. Tom Cruise,
I'm in.
5.
It sounds like a 5 to me.
Yeah.
Sounds like a 6.
Let's just say don't watch this movie like around like your parents or
Oh,
anything.
thank you for the warning.
I had to literally shut my door and like make sure like
no
no
one ever. came in.
parents like
Put
come
on
in.
headphones and...
Yeah.
You come in, you're like, what?
It was dangerous.
Tom Cruise, I swear!
Stanley Kubrick, what?
There's a lot of naked people and a lot of naked bodies.
Good.
So yeah, Happy 4. Check it out. Eyes wide shut. It's great. All right, let's move on into our review of the week then. We've been talking about a lot, and that is The Nice Guys, directed by Shane Black, starring Ryan Gosling, Russell Crowe, Matt Bomer, Kim Basinger, Andrea Rice plays the daughter of Ryan Gosling,
Nice.
and yeah,
Her name's Angry Rice Man.
it's not Angry Rice. There's no way.
Has to
Tim, hit us with the old Tim Knopsai.
My old Tim Nopsis for you. That's coming right up as soon as I re-jog my memory here. A porn star crashes her car and dies in 1977 LA.
Whoa, spoiler.
Damn it.
This sets off an investigation by a private eye and a muscle for hire to find a missing girl who's also being looked for by other dangerous people.
Yeah, she is.
Very nice.
So, what do you guys think of Nice Guys? Tim, you want to start us off with your
Sure.
general impressions?
Your impressions. This was on
Tim Glass.
3 of our 4 top most anticipated for the year.
was.
On my
I
top
don't
5.
think it was on yours.
Yep.
Was it? It was
It
on
was
all
good.
4 of us then.
All of them.
Oh,
They
all
were
four, yeah.
hotly
Okay.
anticipated.
Yeah.
Hotly
Film.
anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's my number 1.
It was on my list
Also on my list.
Yeah.
for a good reason, because this is a really good movie.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
thought the
shocking.
plot and script was pretty sharp, funny, kept me. I was
Witty.
pretty mysterious,
Engaged the entire time.
engaged the whole time. Really,
Mhm.
some really funny scenes, a couple touching scenes as well.
Very emotional.
Performance wise, great.
Yeah. You like the chemistry?
I did like the chemistry. I mean, Ryan Gosling was great. Russell Crowe was great. Russell Crowe's boiler was fantastic.
Legendary.
Legendary boiler
It's
going on.
Legendary.
But
Favorite
yeah,
character.
good movie all around.
All right.
I liked it.
Tyler.
Gotta say, I was never a huge Gosling fan. Like you guys know that, you know.
We are
You
aware.
mentioned it
Yeah.
several times.
I
Yeah.
try to pretend that
That's
you
not
never
true.
said it, but
Yeah.
you always remind me.
I do. I gotta remind you, he was hilarious in. Like this was overall, this was a great movie. He
Son
was.
of a bitch.
He
You
was.
wish it was Robert Downey Jr. though.
Yeah.
Well, I've already seen Robert Downey Jr. in a Shane Black movie, and it was awesome. So it's okay.
Iron Man 3
You've
or
seen
Kiss Kiss Bang
two.
Bang?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, but actually Iron Man 3.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, great. Like Russell Crowe, like the dynamic between the two of them, like their chemistry,
Yeah.
amazing. Like this was just a really good movie. I will say this: I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to.
Oh,
I thought like I'll wait till we get to the ratings, but like this is like it was.
You thought you were gonna love it, like
I thought this was
Insta
going to
five
be.
bang?
I thought this was going to be an Insta 5 bang.
to be honest, I thought this was gonna be your Kingsman of this year.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
I was so like I thought it was, but it was
Maybe
still
it was the
amazing.
absence of-
having
Or
even I thought going in it was going to be your Kingsman of this year.
Yeah.
And now after having seen it, I still would have thought
Yeah, no, I
you
was.
would have loved it.
It was still amazing, not an Insta 5.
Wow.
No, but it was
A spoiler of
Just-
things to come.
yeah,
a
still
boiler
things to come.
of-
great though. Shane Black, keep doing what you're doing.
All right,
He's got the seal of approval from
That's
the
it,
Sweat
Shane.
Man.
you're good to go now.
Keep
gonna
going,
stay.
buddy.
You're,
You're here to stay.
You got a career now.
Yeah.
Oh,
This video will watch you, then you know you're doing well.
no fucking dinner with Andre. That's for sure.
Well, Ty does represent the general audience
Yeah.
that brings in millions of dollars.
Is that an insult? I'm not sure.
Oh, it's an
No,
insult.
you're the
Thanks, man.
representative for that quadrant.
Thanks.
The non-cinephiles.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Adam, though, what are your thoughts on the Nice Guys?
What are my?
Every
Yeah.
time, man. We gotta stop asking
Yeah,
him.
it's
'cause
not,
he's
just don't
gonna-
ask him anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just say Adam, talk.
Well, as my number one most anticipated film of 2016,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta know.
I guess I gotta. I would have had to have loved this movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop asking us.
It's almost as though I would have to 5-bang it. No.
It's almost as though you're talking in rhetorical questions.
Fucking
No?
like William Shatner. I fucking love this movie.
Yeah.
Don't think I even have a problem with it. Loved it. Blew my mind. Loved every character. Loved the writing. So funny. Loved it.
Sick.
Sick, eh?
Sick, bro. Sick, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's great.
Yes.
I think it's hilarious. I love the chemistry. I love all the characters. It was just honestly just every scene I'm just laughing.
Yeah.
just something. It was never like there's that one scene like, wow, this is hilarious, and then like okay, where's the next like set piece? Oh wow, that was funny.
Yeah.
No. It was like funny.
Consistent.
The whole movie is just hilarious.
Thank
And
you.
just like the physical comedy was like so good with like
Oh,
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Like he's just
Let's get
I
into
love
it.
him.
Gosling was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
he was so good.
Like,
Um,
what he is in Drive, he's like to the opposite extreme in this, but equally good.
Yeah.
He's just like a complete goof, like dumb dork.
Yeah.
So funny. I can't even. I'm like speechless. Remind me a lot of you, Ty.
People keep saying that.
Like an incredibly
just a
good-looking-
goofy like
Yeah.
idiot, like doesn't know what
Like
he's
a
doing.
dumb-
Should not own a
stupid.
gun kind of thing. Like,
Just the physical comedy.
Yeah.
He reminded me
So
of
much
you.
physical comedy with
so
him.
much with me.
The hair and like if you had a mustache. It'd be
True.
perfect. Do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
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 It's a lot better than Count Olaf. Say that.
I'll take it.
You know what he did that reminded me of you the most? I don't even know why. When he flashed that little shirt bill to that guy behind the desk. He's like, what is that? Is that a shirt? He's like, yeah.
I made it
I made it
myself.
myself. Like, that reminded me of you. I don't know why.
I've
It
actually
wasn't
done that
when he slid his
before,
wrist.
believe
That
it or
didn't
not.
remind you.
Well, I wish.
Just broke in and just like
In my
catch.
dreams. Oh, I forgot about that. That was insane. That was perfect.
The spiral fracture I've gotten a lot too. People are like that screaming like a little girl. It's like
Oh, yeah.
that's people like that's sweetie. That's so you.
You would shriek like
I
that.
just thought it was funny how he was the private investigator, but yeah, Russell Crowe wasn't, and he was like a better investigator.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, like
I loved Russell Crowe. I thought it literally added to his character in the movie that he was like had a giant barrel.
Yeah.
I thought it was
That
great.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Like it was almost poking people. It was like fucking huge.
But like you see
I was
the
like-
trailer, and it's just like, why is this necessary? Like you don't like he did this for this movie.
Yeah.
But once you see it, it's just like it just perfectly embodies the character.
Yeah, I actually thought it helped the character.
Yeah.
He's like a schlub,
Yeah.
a tough schlub.
yeah, you made a good point when you said like there wasn't any negatives. Like you couldn't think of any negatives.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time thinking of
Yeah.
negatives. It's
I
tough.
was my own like I was thinking in the theater. My only like nitpick, which isn't necessarily fair to the movie, that first initial Red Band trailer that we saw, I felt gave away like a lot
Yeah.
of good, great parts. But like again, that's not really. There's enough still in there to really impress me.
Yeah, it's hard to knock the movie on that. Like some scenes, like the toilet scene where he's like he drops
Right,
a cigarette.
that's a perfect
Yeah.
example.
I've seen that a million times now. So when I saw it in the theater, I was like, okay, that's funny.
Yeah.
But then it
But then
actually
there's
went
also,
further.
It
though.
adds that extra part that
That's what I
edited.
love.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Mirror,
didn't see that yet.
like
That it just continues. And
Close your eyes.
once it got to that, then I would start laughing
right?
because I hadn't seen that.
Me too. I was like,
Yeah, it was
just
good.
seeing Gosling with the magazine covering his junk is just like hilarious.
I do have a nitpick,
Oh,
and I don't know if I should go in. Like this, definitely spoiler sensitive. So like,
you want to save it?
yeah, I think I'm gonna save it. But I did have there was something that
Save your
they kind of
breath.
bugged me. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, some of the villains might be a little thin. I guess they could have explored those a little bit more. But
Yeah, what you guys think of Kim Basinger?
Yeah.
I thought she was okay. Again, spoilers on that. That's like my one issue, which is not my 5 bang.
Like she wasn't bad in it, but I think that, like you said, that she was kind
I
of.
don't think she was bad. I think I could be wrong, but I think it showed that she hasn't acted in a while.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. Did she have a movie that she did recently?
Who knows?
Like, I haven't seen her in a while, and it seemed evident.
The last thing I saw her in
I
was
feel
The
like they
Getaway
just
with
got
Stephen
her
Baldwin,
because of
or Alec Baldwin.
LA Confidential.
yeah, LA Confidential.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
She's in
That's-
it with Russell Crowe.
The Crow connection.
I think that's literally why they got her.
Probably
That's the
Shane
only
Black would do a meta joke like that.
Yeah,
I got it because I love that movie.
yeah.
I know you do.
It's okay.
It's a good one.
It's good.
But yeah, besides that and some like nitpick thing, but I feel like they wanted to focus more on those two guys
Yeah.
and their relationship. But I think we would be remiss if we didn't mention the daughter,
Yeah, she's
Andrea
great.
Rice. What did you think of her? Do you think she was?
I loved her.
Yeah.
I thought she was great.
Yeah.
Especially, it's so hard to get a good performance out of your child actor.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in a
She's
movie like
hilarious.
this, which is just like so like adult and like
nature.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you tell the scenes with her, like her and her friend Jessica. It's like she was amazing in it, and then every time Jessica spoke, she was like, I know you're young, but you're just like a really shitty actress. Like you did not deliver the lines. Like it's kind of mean, but it's like it kind of made Andrea Rice stand out a little more.
Yeah,
Just 'cause,
she definitely stood out.
yeah,
It seems like she has a face and like a that I could imagine like thinking back like, oh, is that the daughter
Yeah.
from
she's like the next
from
Dakota
Nice
Fanning.
Guys, but like
Yeah,
or like even like I don't know other
That
like
girl. What's her name?
Yeah,
Chloe
some
Chloe
Grace
Grace Moretz.
like some
I thought it was ruthless. Speaking of Hit Girl, her language and like just like the things she's involved with
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Like,
she was like the straight man to like the two crazy guys.
Yeah.
how old is she? Do we know? Like 12?
I don't know.
I feel like she's probably like
15,
14.
15 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's probably playing like a 12.
Pretty
12
pretty
year old.
young.
Yeah.
Pretty young.
Yeah, there's like
It was
whores and stuff. Like that
Yeah.
was like
Don't say
hilarious.
stuff. Just say there's horse.
Yeah. Like hilarious.
It's amazing. I love also just like the title, The Nice Guys, how they're like kind of douchebags. It's
Yeah.
just hilarious. Like Russell Crowe's a douche.
Yeah.
Like how he's like gonna defend that girl, but then he's like, $750, you're short.
$7
She's
short.
like, what? You're short on the money. You're short. And she's just like scrambling for like money.
Like, I
to
did
pay.
not expect that at all.
Yeah, he's just like a scumbag.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking hilarious.
Like he sits there and counts the little girls, like the girl's payment. It's like really.
Yeah. And like
Savage.
just I loved how I don't know, I just love the contrast of how like Gosling is just kind of he's still douchey, but he's the better guy of the two.
Well, they bet like he's like they both get asked like in the movie like he sits down in the car with his daughter and says like, "Am I a nice guy?" She goes, "No,
Yeah.
no, you're not."
Am I a good person?
Yeah,
but
my
then
God.
she calls Russell Crowe a nice guy.
Yeah,
Right.
Big
Boy, was
mistake.
she wrong about that.
yeah,
I was gonna say just the darkness of like
Yeah.
some of the stuff he does.
yeah. Dark.
Brutal.
It's dark pretty quick.
Amazing too.
Yeah.
Like just amazing.
Now, let me ask you guys this.
Oh?
Do you think the success of this movie could lead to another movie?
Say it,
A
Scott.
sequel?
I hope so.
I hope not.
I think I've
Would you want to see these characters again? Like,
Yeah, that's the thing.
did it succeed is my question. Did this make any money? Because it wasn't
No,
first
but
or
it's up
second.
against like a lot of
blockbusters.
blockbusters. Up against like Angry Birds.
What was the
Civil
budget?
War.
Civil War is still doing really well.
Yeah.
Do you know the budget? I'm gonna look it up. Talk amongst yourselves.
I think that like
My memory.
it was great. I would have loved I'd really really want to see these characters come back, but I think that it wouldn't. I don't think it'd be enough. I think that like it'd be
you don't think it would recapture that?
that what was so amazing that made the first one amazing. I feel like they'd lose that.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's a
Like
shame.
obviously, like for example, like Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
They
Well,
went and did a bunch of other ones.
I'll let you know next week when I watch number 2.
So like
What do you
like the
think?
movie like Lethal Weapon
Yeah.
was like original at the time and like like great, but and it obviously spawned sequels
Mhm.
that weren't arguably as successful as the original. Like I fear for this movie.
Yeah, if a sequel was made.
I think you
Yeah.
hit the nail on the head. I fear for a sequel. I don't want them to turn this into like Rush Hour
Yeah,
or something. You know, I don't want a franchise. Like,
Mhm.
I just hope Gosling and Crowe only sign for one or something.
so
so they
one
can,
and
like,
done kind of
refuse
thing.
it.
Just be done.
I don't think they were planning on a franchise from the start. But it's possible like if it
They
has
leave it open, right?
Yeah.
Not to spoil anything. So
Like-
I'm like, no. Please, no.
Yeah. It could be very like serialized.
Like, I don't want it to be like Lethal Weapon. Like, I haven't seen 2, 3, and 4, but there's no way, right?
Yeah.
Even if they're good, like,
They won't be
I
as
don't
good.
want 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
They're good to warrant 3 other movies.
Yeah.
It should stand on its own, just be like a nice one-off, you know?
I do have a similar feeling about like Kingsman. I do wonder about the sequel.
Like about
Yeah, I don't know how well the sequel's gonna be.
anything with Elton
I
John.
feel like it's similar. Like
amazing.
amazing movie. Very original in its execution. Funny, but then will the sequel live up? It's hard to say.
See, that's where I kind of fall into a gray area because I'll love it no matter what. It's like
Exclude
it's
yourself
like,
from,
it's like
The words "kings" and "man" are in the title, so
I'm in.
much like Elton John. That's probably why he signed on.
I'm in. Well, really?
Yeah.
So it's like I compared to like the Sherlock Holmes movies. Like the first one, like Robert Downey Jr. I loved it, but then the second one, no one really liked, but I really did. Like,
Gotta compare it to Sherlock Holmes, you know?
I'm the one
I
like,
liked the second one.
yeah, but see,
It
like,
wasn't bad.
but did you like it as much as the first one though?
I don't think it was
No.
as good as the first one.
See, that's the thing. I like them both. Like
I
a
dislike
lot.
both. So
No, we know that.
You dislike both.
Yeah.
Well, we're going on a tangent here, but
fuck,
What?
fuck those movies. I
First one's
knew
really good.
I didn't like the first one, and then the Benedict Cumberbatch show came out.
Oh yeah,
and I was
show's
like, oh
far
fuck.
superior.
Okay, I was right. I definitely don't like the first one.
Uh-huh.
Like, this is what that should have been. That was weird.
Well,
Like,
no,
I'm
it's
scared.
two very different things. Like one's
One's done
back
properly.
in 1900s and one's done in modern day. So it's kind of
One's action, one's Sherlock Holmes.
right.
we're not having this argument.
Back
right
to the
now.
nice guy.
Anyway,
Yeah.
back to the.
Did we get a budget?
Do we?
Oh, yes, $50 million budget. It's
Oh.
grossed $11 million
So far.
so far after opening weekend.
Devastating.
Give
A
it
fifth
time.
of the budget
Give
is
it time.
not
It's a long
the
weekend.
ideal.
I feel like critically it's done well though. Like,
Oh yeah,
course.
it has,
it has
90%.
90%.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So
I think this will pretty hard be like a word of mouth movie.
Yeah.
I would hope, yeah.
yeah, I think it'll build. Maybe
Yeah.
next week. Might
Speaking
be
of word
better.
of mouth, gotta chime in. Cousin Vito gave his review.
Oh, we're all
Yeah.
very excited.
Y'all
to
ready
hear.
for this?
Yeah.
As they say in Space Jam. Quote, "Hey, Adam, nice pick on that Nice Guys movie. #1 of the year, eh? Most boring movie I've ever seen."
Oh, I thought it was going somewhere else.
End
Yeah.
quote. I was like, "You saw it? I know, I loved it, right?" He's like, "So good, right?" He's like, yeah. Boring as hell. Terrible. Russell Crowe's like 400 pounds. Fuck you. I'm like, that's your review. Terrible, and Russell Crowe's 400 pounds. Are you kidding me? I was like, okay,
I'm just
well,
in shock. How? What?
I literally, like, my whole family's in that room, like all my cousins. I'm like, okay, really? 5 out of 5. Goodbye. They just like left.
Yeah.
I just went to the backyard with like my older
It
relatives.
just raged.
Yeah, I just fumed.
Just start
It's
kicking the
disgusting.
It
grass.
doesn't make sense. He's like Switty here, loves the action flicks, loves
Yeah.
the buddy cop stuff. I'm like, no, Shane Black returning to the genre he invented,
Yeah.
Yeah.
deliver his like full circle magnum opus.
Yeah, guys. So why don't we just give our ratings then and overall thoughts before we get into spoilers?
Can I-
I'm sure there's a lot. More.
Can I rate Vito's rating a 0 out of 5?
Oh my God.
He gave it a 0 out of 5.
No, like I give his review a 0.
Oh,
out of
his review.
5.
Oh, yeah. Accurate.
He's
That's
too
fair.
dumb to give a number out
Yeah.
of 5 himself. So.
Just like give him like a ducky sticker, and like that can be his rating or something.
I will.
I don't even
Don't
understand
worry.
how someone could think that way. I just it
It's baffling, isn't it?
inconceivable.
Yeah.
Inconceivable. Tie-in
Yes.
to Dinner with the Hundreds.
Jesus.
Subliminally, yes.
Oh, Sean. Fucking Rex.
Tim, you want to give us
Heavy 4 out of 5 for
4?
Timmy Boy here.
All right, Tyler.
4.
4.
Yeah.
4.
You hesitated.
4 reels. I'm
He
like,
hesitated because he was going to say mid 4,
No.
but he's learned better.
Medium 4.
Ah, that's why you hesitated.
4.
Adam.
4 reels.
Spoiled already.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a 5. Yeah, you said it. It's a 5. It's a 5 banger.
5 bangerino! Love that.
5.
Starting off the year generous with his 5 bangs.
A lot of 5 bangs. It's I
Taking
feel.
a page out of Jay Chill's book and just
5
bang
bang, like everything you
movie.
like. Yeah.
No, I don't have a problem with it. 5 bang.
Heavy 4 for me. Heavy 4.
I have one problem.
You guys are scared
Yeah.
of 5
Because,
bangs, eh?
yeah, it's not a perfect movie,
Yeah.
but it's great.
Yeah.
So, spoiler alert for you guys out there. If you do want to skip ahead, you can to our news topics. But let's get into some spoiler talk. Tim has a problem.
My big problem, we mentioned earlier, is Kim Basinger. Not so much her acting, but as soon as her character showed up, I'm like, mystery solved. She's clearly the head who's like trying to like organize this whole killing thing. I was like, immediately, I was like, clearly a bad guy.
Yeah, the Department of Justice
Really?
has
Yeah,
full...
I was like, immediately.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was like,
didn't think-
immediately, she's the one
I
that's
definitely had that feeling too.
Yeah.
I didn't quite know
Like, I wasn't surprised.
how it was going to happen,
Yeah.
but I knew like she's not a
you-
good person.
You're showing up now.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, you're a villain.
She's here for a reason.
You're behind us all. And I was like, there's not much mystery to this now.
Well, it pays to be
The mystery will
stupid.
just be like how it plays out, but I'm like, she's clearly
Yeah.
the big bad here.
Like I don't think I didn't think it would turn out like a Coen Brothers movie, like Hail Caesar, where like you would open the door and there'd be like some random people you've never seen before, no like name actor or anything was like behind it.
Yeah.
Like that's something that Coens would do, but not in like this type of movie.
yeah.
It kind of had to be Kim Basinger. So I'll agree with you, Tim, on that.
That was my big issue.
Yeah. And Tyler, you had mentioned earlier that you
comment.
had a problem.
I had a problem.
Fuck.
My problem was I didn't feel like there was enough of a twist to this. Like Shane Black, this movie reminded me a lot, like a lot of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Like it was like it had like the same kind of like similar feel to it.
Oh yeah.
But I was expecting like a much bigger twist. Like I was expecting like Misty Mountains to be Amelia or something like that, or them to be switched or something.
Or to still be alive.
Yeah, or something like that.
like
I
Like,
thought
was,
for sure they were
Yeah.
still going to be alive.
like
Yeah.
I was really hoping for something like that, but in the end, just I felt kind of underwhelmed by the lack of like surprise.
like crazy twists.
Yeah.
Like,
Because like he's done it
I
before.
agree with that too. Yeah.
Like I kind of wanted a little more.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
Didn't
a-
bother
Not that
me.
it was weak. Like not that the story was weak at all, but he just with the way he directs, he just expected more.
Yeah.
I just
What?
I just thought of that kid who's like, I got a big dick, so you guys want to see my
You're
dick?
just thinking
$20.
I just couldn't get the big dick out of my head, you know?
Guy's like 12.
He was 12. I was like, Shane Black is fucked. He's got this little girl talking about like anal movies and shit. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Hilarious. That's what gets you a 5 bang in my book.
Bold.
Bulls.
Very bold.
I don't really have anything specific to point out that
weird,
I didn't
yeah.
like, but I do want to mention something my dad told me because my parents went and saw it and they liked it. But one thing my dad didn't like, because he's a car guy, car business all his life.
No, Cars are not from 1977.
Yeah, it's a little. It was time.
At the 1970, it was 78 Detroit Auto Show.
Mhm.
Like, you think they would have got the cars from that
The
year?
Detroit 78
obviously.
car show.
They
Easy
didn't.
task.
Like,
No?
my dad can point out, like, old cars, like, not driving down the street, he can tell what year it is.
Whoa.
He said they had, like, a 72, a Chev out of Dodge. It was just stupid.
Really?
Like, they just picked the wrong cars.
Alright,
That's
3
a
out of
shame.
5. Can I
Shout
change
out to
my
my
rating?
dad.
I'm done.
Shout out to my dad. He didn't quite like the movie because of that. Hilarious. Hilarious.
There was some pretty cool transitions, though, like speaking of the auto show, where like it looked like it was actually like old footage.
Yeah,
like it was like
just, like-
really shitty, like. But then like as it panned in, it just went into like real time. Like it was really really well done.
I wanted to mention that everyone knows Shane Black. He's a writer by trade,
Yeah.
but he's
The
learned a
direction
few
was-
tricks.
yeah.
He's a good director.
Yeah.
Like I love the overhead crane shots, like leading into that pool
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like one take. Like that was
Yeah,
pretty
and then
beautiful.
once it hits like the party, it just like zooms up and shows you the city. I'm like,
Yeah,
sweet,
it was
Yeah.
awesome.
cool.
Like, where it was from really far out.
Yeah.
Like, from the Hollywood sign.
yeah,
Yeah,
And then it, like, went in and went really in, and then you could see people, and then it went out. Like, that was a great shot. But, you guys have anything else you want to mention? A spoiler?
just trying to think like all the
we just
there's
like bits we liked. Like I loved.
Yeah,
There's so many.
so much
many-
comedy. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah,
think
there's just a lot of comedy. Like Keith David just like splattering on the ground.
Oh my God.
our audience like you could hear like
Lost
an
it?
audible like ugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's talk about audiences. I felt ours was dead, Scott. We saw it together. I had to like stifle my laughter. I was laughing the whole time, and it was
Really?
just crickets.
It's too bad.
Do you agree, Scott?
I didn't care about what other people. I was having a good time.
I was
Our
just
theater was
like-
lively.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, people were like having a great time. In
Well,
it.
the old man behind us, he was having a great time. He was cackling at
Yeah,
every
he
line.
was.
I just looked back.
Like,
Boisterous.
The most
boisterous.
surface level, like nothing jokes. He was just loving it. Yeah, and then his phone went off. Then he blew his nose. So I
the worst.
wanted to wring his neck, but
I love the end of what's her face,
Amelia?
Amelia.
Yeah, I was going to
Oh,
mention
She's like getting away. She's gone away like 3 times, and then
ruthless.
she like runs on the street and like waves her hand down the killer, and killer's like,
John Boyne.
wow, and just like pops her in the face.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Dead.
That's one thing I love about this movie. The balls that Shane Black has to do things like that
Yeah.
that are just like insane.
Yeah, it's like, really? That's how she goes? Like, yes, that's how she goes.
Just
Deal
boom,
with
she's
it.
gone. It's
Yeah.
even like Matt.
Again, our
says.
audience, when Matt Bomer like pulled up, like
Yeah.
like the audience was like, oh,
Yeah.
they're like, shit, yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I
gone.
think I just might have done that too.
Which just shows you that people like invested in this movie. Like people who've seen this movie, like all seem to like be in it, and enjoying it. So hopefully
Yeah.
this does well.
Yeah, even if I didn't necessarily I love the humor, but even if someone didn't, I don't know how you could deny like the characters are actually interesting.
Yeah.
And they're flawed, so it makes you care. Like Ryan Gosling,
Huge flaws.
That was
Oh,
pretty
not
good.
perfect.
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Far from.
it. Like another thing about like ballsy choices that I wasn't expecting when Gosling tells Russell Crowe that it's a flight for 10:30 p.m. They race to the airport. He's like, "It wasn't a flight, you idiot. It was the hotel or whatever." And the plane goes by. That was amazing. I
Yeah.
was dying.
Because one of those things where like he's like the PI and it's just like, okay, oh shit, like he said that really confidently when they were saying
At
like,
that moment
he actually
of
knows this.
realization,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, wow. It's lining up.
He's actually
Shit, this is it.
he knows what he's talking about. He's such a good PI. And then
No.
and then,
And then
no.
nope.
We tore these billions
Still
down
a
like 2
douche.
years ago.
Idiot.
Still an idiot. Drops the ball again. Like
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing.
That was great.
I think we should talk about the bee in the room, which is the giant bee.
Oh shit!
Ryan Gosling has a dream of.
I thought it was going to be a way bigger part of the movie. It was not at
That was
all.
insane. I was like, "Am I dreaming? Like, what is?" It's like the perfect effect. I felt
Yeah.
like I was hallucinating. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Although what was great later on when Gosling dives for like his ankle gun, I was
Right.
like, yeah, he has an ankle gun. I was like, no wait,
That was in the dream.
that was in the dream part.
It's just, oh man, that's perfect.
Yeah, I thought it was like maybe he was lying. He's like, no, yeah, you dreamed that. And like he didn't go for it afterwards. I'm like, he doesn't have the gun.
No.
That's so hilarious.
Right, he doesn't have
It was just that's just good writing.
Yeah.
The
you know?
splash
Yeah.
of coffee, which
It
was
like tricked me. I
hilarious.
was like, coffee splash.
Yeah, like Tim, I
was
remember
like-
you laughed your ass off when that happened.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that stuff was hilarious. I
Magic
could see it going over
works.
people's head though, 'cause it's a little awkward humor, you know.
Well, the thing is, like, that's all writing. Like,
Yeah.
there's no like, who would to think of like splash coffee in someone's face and have it do nothing for no reason?
Yeah.
Like,
Hilarious.
it's cold
yeah,
coffee.
yeah,
for no reason.
Like
yeah.
if like a writer would think to splash coffee in someone's face and it'd be hot and that to be and to use that.
yeah.
But like this was just like who thinks about splashing cold
Why
coffee?
did you just throw
Yeah.
And
coffee
it just
on?
slips on it.
Yeah.
That's how she gets taken down.
I love how Gosling is like in love with her too. He's like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing here? What?
Someone switched out the case.
Yeah, can you believe that? How could that happen under your watch?" Oh my
Puts a
God.
pillow under her head.
Just moments like that is like the characters are just too good. I could watch them all day.
I was sitting
But no
there.
She's a good
Sequels.
person. She's a good person.
Yeah, yeah.
She said she killed 3 people.
Don't paint her with that
No,
brush.
but deep
Oh,
down.
yeah, that's
I
hilarious.
mean, it might be an accident. One's an accident.
Yeah.
3 though.
Not just 3 people by an accident.
I was sitting there though, thinking like when the movie was going on, I'm like Ryan Gosling is smoking a lot in this movie.
Oh,
There's
fuck.
a lot
But
of
then
cigarettes
I
being
re-
smoked.
Did you
Yeah.
read the trivia?
What's that?
Did you read trivia?
No, I didn't read the trivia, but I
He
realized.
never actually takes a puff of it.
What? Really?
Yeah,
Seriously?
yeah. You see him put it in his mouth, and you see him like almost light it, but never actually like is actually like dragging from it.
Because I was thinking about like I saw it and I was just like
Bizarre.
Yeah,
because like they explained that he can't smell anything. I'm like, oh okay, that's why
yeah.
like he's smoking so much. Like, he smells like shit.
Which
Oh, he
is
can't smell. Never mind.
Hilarious, by the way. Russell Crowe's like a detective that has no sense of smell.
That's stupid.
Just keeps getting better and better.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
that's great.
Perfect.
and I love that like Russell Crowe wasn't even like that great. Like he had moments where he just like fucked up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Great.
loved, right? He's just a flawed guy. Too.
Yeah.
I did expect like the gun scene where like he throws the gun to him. I expect that to be funnier. Like I was kind
Because
of
you've seen it 1,000
I
times.
died when I saw it in the trailer. I thought it was hilarious.
I know.
It wasn't funny in the movie at all.
no like there was no build up to it.
Maybe because it was in a pretty serious scene.
Yeah, it was
I don't
a
know
very
why.
like there was no
Like-
build up to it comically,
Yeah.
which is kind of a shame.
Yeah.
'Cause it was
The first time I saw it was hilarious.
Yeah.
The next couple times, not so much.
yeah.
Finally, when I saw the movie, didn't quite hit.
Gosling punching out the glass, like first thing in the movie. Also, when
Amazing.
like just before he does it, like the towel like drops off his hand, he just like fix it first again. It's just like little things like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
And then he just like punches through and just like slits his wrist.
Oh,
It's
that's
like,
a lot of blood.
That's a lot of blood.
That's
Great
a lot of
character
blood.
moments.
He almost like dies in the ambulance.
Yeah.
We're losing him. We're losing him.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh man, is he gonna like get a hang of this? Like, is he gonna get that cut under control? And then it cuts to him in the ambulance, like, I don't feel good, like losing blood.
He's
I'm
like trying to move, but he can't.
like he fails right off the bat. Epic fail.
oh,
And I like this little like, what was it? You'll never be happy on his hand.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
you
then it
will
rubs
never
off,
be
and
happy.
he's like, oh. This is so pathetic. It's like-
Shane Black wrote this, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, amazing.
Anything else you guys want to mention before we?
I think I'm spent.
Yeah.
Other than go see The Nice Guys. If you're listening to this, it's hilarious
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, my girlfriend liked it too.
Oh,
Yeah,
do we have a bit of an
definitely.
Ashley's corner or no?
No, she just thought it was funny.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Perfect.
All right, then let's move on then to our news topics this week. First thing up this week is the latest Star Trek Beyond trailer. So, guys, what do we think of this new trailer for Star Trek? Better, worse? What do you guys think? Tim.
I was just about to jump in. I'm going to say
Tim was also going to jump in.
they've done what DC has done,
Oh,
where the first trailer is not very well received, so let's make a trailer that's like opposite in tone,
Completely different.
Right.
and it appears to be better. Still doesn't look good though.
I will say I like this trailer a lot more than the other ones.
Trailer, yes. Trailer speaking, it's a better trailer.
Yes, because like it actually like there's actually like a point to this trailer where it's just not like a whole bunch of mash clips that don't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
This one actually seems like it's like they've got a beginning to this. There's a point.
You can kind of see where the story's going.
Yeah. Still, again, but I gotta say, not an amazing trailer though. Like I liked it more than the other ones, but still, as a huge like I love the two Star Trek movies. This isn't doing it for me.
Really?
Yeah,
ruthless.
Adam.
and not a lot of people say they love the two Star Trek movies. Just so you know.
I do.
I do too.
Oh, really?
I love the second one. Not crazy about the first one, but
Oh,
Really? Most people say they
Yeah.
love the first
Opposite.
one.
yeah. Usually the other way around.
I'm aware.
I love both.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The people that say they're
I'm
not
at home.
good.
We're all fans.
I feel good here.
The only people that say
feel
they're
at
not good are diehard Star Trek fans
Yeah.
that don't judge is the movie good.
In the
They
60s,
judge-
Star Trek show was like complete trash.
Yeah.
Sorry, Trekkies, but it is.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to
Bringing a
wake
lot
up
of anger
eventually.
about
He
that
did.
comment.
I'm a Star
Shit.
Trek fan. Like,
The
I've
shows?
watched the shows.
Okay.
You know.
And you like
I like the
first
Star
one?
Trek movies. They're not the same.
No.
It's a different like version of it.
We have a brain.
I'm not-
So
Yeah.
it's a little
I'm
different.
not hung up on
Mindless
it not
Trek.
being like the show.
Yeah.
There
Because
you
it's
go.
not a show.
Yeah. And people are complaining that like Khan was played by a white guy. I'm like, Khan was played by like not an Indian guy in the first one either. So
Yeah.
shut
It's
the
like
fuck up.
Spanish. Like, shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said,
Yeah. The trailer though.
I agree with Tim
Mm.
and Ty.
Mm.
Just a bit of a smoke screen marketing. Like, whoa, everyone hated that first one. Let's fucking change that up real quick.
Beastie Boys, and now it's just like serious.
Just
Yeah.
super serious. It definitely was a better trailer for
Yeah.
it. But I'm not just gonna, they're not gonna like give me amnesia about the first trailer. Like, I can't say I'm like hype. Like, if they just didn't release that first trailer, I'd be probably pretty hype. It doesn't look awful. It could be good.
Mm-hmm.
I laughed out loud when they said Justin Lin, director of Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, who wants to see that? I wish it said Justin Lin, director of Space Jam 2. That would have been
Disgusting.
amazing. But I don't know. I think it's funny that like in all like every interview I hear from producers and like his name's Simon Pegg,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, oh, it's going to be exactly like the show. Like, it's not like the first two movies. It's not just like an action movie. It's
It's
just
like, what are you
it's going to be
doing?
a show. It's not like, I think they're just saying that to appease these angry fans. It looks like just an action movie. I don't think it's going to be like an exploration
No.
show.
Well, I kind of understand where they're coming from because the show they're out in space, going on like they're exploring space, whereas the first two movies they weren't like out on a long distance like
Yeah.
mission exploring space. So now they are. I get what they're saying there, but it's still an action-y franchise. It's not
Yeah.
the same as
It might
it's
be
not
like-
as episodic as the show is, where you have like go to a planet, you know, meet the people. There's a problem, blah blah, solve it. There's like an underlying theme, like a.
Which I think would be cool.
But that's the show. That's for the show.
Yeah.
But
Like they set up war with the Klingons in the last one like so well. Like why
Mhm,
not just
true.
do Klingons? Like not even war, but like why is Idris Elba not a Klingon?
Yeah,
It makes way more sense for Klingons to be the villains in this. Like it's
makes more sense for Idris Elba to
it
play.
seems like this
play
movie's
Klingon.
taking some
Okay.
missteps.
I, as not Trekkie, so those were not Klingons that were like busting in.
No.
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 Kling-
I thought because
Klingons
of
are
what
like
you just
the like the brown, like they have like the big like warped head
Do
thing.
you remember in the second one
Yeah,
where
like-
Yeah, yeah.
said. This thing.
Benedict Cumberbatch goes like insane in the second one and like kills all those people? Like when they go to
there's no way Adam's gonna remember that. Didn't bother.
It's like I'm talking to myself.
That's Scott said.
Uh,
But yeah, my thoughts on the trailer though. I mean, it's an okay trailer. It's just this movie. What's happening in the movie isn't exciting me. Like I like the Star Trek movies, but Idris Elba, like
Underused.
I'm forgetting her name, Sophia Boutella or something like that. The girl from
Yeah, she's
Kingsman
terrible.
yeah.
with the sword legs.
Ruthless.
That's her?
Yeah.
Sword legs, yeah.
Are you in?
Oh, I'm so hyped!
Pre-5 bang.
You make
Elton
me
John
sick.
Just so you
All it
guys
takes.
know, the entire podcast just face palmed. Just
Make
so you know.
me sick.
In my mind, I did a
Yeah.
mental face palm.
Like I like all the characters, I like the crew and everything. I just the story doesn't seem interesting. Like I just don't care. Like,
Tell me what the story is.
I wish
You took the words out of my mouth.
Exactly.
What's the story? I don't know.
Well, it's supposed to be.
I mean, clearly they go
They
on a
get
mission,
marooned
they get
on the
attacked,
planet.
they split up, the ship's destroyed or out of commission.
Ships out of commission.
Sophia Boutella plays, one side of some faction. Idris Elba's the big mean guy who's killing, destroying people, and she's fighting back against him, and they probably team up and, you know what I mean? Like,
Synopsis.
it's not. It doesn't excite me. I don't care. I wish it, like Tim said, I wish it was Klingons.
Yeah.
But
Makes
it's
more
not.
sense. Tied into the other two movies that
There's
are-
nothing exciting about this random,
Yeah.
like these random characters. It's not like you have Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan, like something crazy like that. You're like, whoa, I'm in.
Bring out the big guns.
It's like
on.
Idris Elba as some random alien.
some guy with so much makeup that like his face doesn't even move.
Why even get Idris Elba?
Yeah, you don't.
He
need
looks
it.
like he's wearing a mask, but he's not. Like it's like that's what that's what the character's face looks like.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Disgusting.
It's a waste.
You're talking me down, actually. Like I
Good.
I don't care.
I'm obviously gonna see it. Like, I'm
well,
like
you're in.
Yeah.
It's a pre-5 bang.
Yeah.
Just face the fact.
so
meh.
Meh.
We'll see.
Meh.
Moving on.
hype.
meh. Hype. Next news topic is the Thor Ragnarok cast has been officially confirmed. And that is Kate Blanchett, who was previously confirmed to be in the cast,
Yeah.
but not confirmed as to her role. And also Tessa Thompson. And now Carl Urban and Jeff Goldblum have joined the cast.
Tie into Star
They
Trek.
tie in Star
Yes.
Trek right there.
And their roles have now been confirmed, like I said. So Kate Blanchett is playing Hela, Tessa Thompson is playing Valkyrie, Carl Urban is playing Scourge, and Jeff Goldblum is playing the Grand Master.
Of course he is. Of course he
The
is.
Grandmaster Jeff Goldblum.
Yes. Interesting point about the Grand Master, a similar character and same race as the Collector.
What?
So like blue, white hair, like crazy people. Crazy
Sweet.
person. Ancient being.
Interesting.
Who the Grand Master is like a character that like played other characters
Mm-hmm.
as like pawns in his like master plan.
So this will probably be a Stone movie, I think. Then.
So he could relate
Sorry?
somehow
Yeah.
to the Collector, Guardians,
Oh, like
The
an Infinity.
space.
Yeah.
the Infinity
I
Stone
think like
somehow.
Stoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stoner comedy.
Scourge, Carl Urban's character. Scourge is like a minor villain, like
See, I've heard that name before. Like, is it like
Scourge.
It is a word.
You probably heard the word Scourge.
you guys are right? That was
It's spelt like differently, so it's like
no, I
it's
know.
not-
I feel like I've heard that name though somehow in the Marvel universe.
Skrulls.
No, that word.
Skrulls?
I'm not confusing with anything else, guys.
Scrotum.
No, I swear I know that one word.
Scurvy.
Scourge. Well,
Scurvy.
The
he has like a magic axe, like a big like axe,
I
like
mean-
double-sided axe, and he's
So
basically
he-
like a just like a not quite a henchman, but like kind of like in the Marvel universe, kind of like a Crossbones, like like a minor like a
So he's
villain.
the crossbones of them.
But he's like the like the Grand Master is like playing the big schemes, Scourge is like just gonna kill you, basically. Like he's just like a badass guy.
That's
with an
sick.
axe.
Carl Urban, I'm in. Dread, go full Dread.
And Valkyrie is a character, Tessa Thompson, who I'm not quite sure. Like she's a well-known hero in the Thor comics, but I'm not quite sure how her. I'd have to look up her backstory. But and Hela is just like the goddess of like the dead, basically. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So I heard a rumor she was playing like Lady Death or whatever
Yeah.
or something.
Lady Death Galadriel or something like that.
Yeah. So what are you guys' thoughts now, Adam?
I prematurely
Yeah, you did.
ejaculated my thoughts. Sorry.
That's the
Sounds sick. I want Carl Urban to be like Dread and just be like a fucking evil bastard. And watch Thor mess him up big time. And I love Jeff Goldblum. He's hilarious. It's gonna be weird seeing him in like Asgard, but I don't know. Love Jeff Goldblum, so
He could maybe not be on Asgard. Could
Yeah.
be
You
on
son
another
of a
planet.
bitch. I'm in. Kate Blanchett's awesome.
'Cause
I'm
also-
interested
yeah.
though, mostly to see Hulk and
Yeah.
Thor
Yeah.
ground and pound.
Right.
It sounded oddly sexual, not.
You want to see them ground and pound or
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
I want to
Themselves?
see them ground and pound.
each other? Or?
together.
Yeah, sure. Like the first Avengers. I want to see like a rematch.
Awesome. I want to see the
Also,
Hulk again.
No.
something that might interest Switty here. Ty Switty.
My last name's
Yes, for the layman, for the non-society of fans. Little rumored Lou Ferrigno voice casting for the Hulk. You'll recall
You
Tim
guys
and
do
Scott.
the voice.
Yeah.
Ty. Remember when you?
Oh, I remember.
Remember when you were going
yeah.
ape
Yeah.
shit that Lou Ferrigno was
In the first Avengers?
Yeah.
I made this outrageous claim that, quite frankly, I still stand by. That
I don't know
the
why, but
did you remember this?
yeah. I do.
Okay, good. Okay, so you guys all
Disgusting.
remember.
Absolutely despicable.
Yeah, I swear I still stand by it today.
Just quickly.
I'll give it a quick run by it. So there's an in-between phase where Mark Ruffalo is turning into the Hulk. And so you see this Ferrigno-like character turn back and go, "Your life!" I swear to God, Lou Ferrigno. Now, Lou Ferrigno, voice casting in...
Didn't he do the voice in the first Avengers?
Yes, he
He says
did.
puny god.
Yes, he did. Puny human. Or puny... Yeah, like he...
So maybe he'll get his face in this.
He also did a lot of the grunts, too, for the Hulk. Like a lot of the grunting noises. He recorded a lot of that.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Claim the fame right
Yeah.
He should have just got
there. I
like
did
a-
the grunts.
Yeah. I played the Hulk. You mean the guy who doesn't speak, just makes noises? Yep.
It was between me and a boar.
The
Yeah.
guy who voices Link.
Yeah.
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 Anywho.
All right.
We will
Okay.
see. We will wait until we see Thor Ragnarok. You guys will see that there will be an in-between phase with the Hulk.
Jesus.
You made
And
me sick.
It'll be Lou Ferrigno.
That'd be so jarring.
That would be very jarring.
Just to be fair to our viewers, that is not true.
Let's
That is
be
a
honest
false
here.
statement.
It's
That's the babblings of a madman.
speculating.
Yeah.
Pure speculation. Totally accurate.
But yeah, I mean, Kate Blanchett. I mean, what's the Disney movie they remade in live action where she
Cinderella?
was, Cinderella. I for some reason I think of Cinderella because she was a great like
She was
villain
really good at that, yeah.
in that, and she's just a great actress. Tessa Thompson was great. You know, she was in Creed, right?
Yep. Like during Creed.
So I'm interested in seeing more of her. She was fantastic
too.
in that. Carl Urban is just a badass, so obviously. And Jeff Goldblum is like an eccentric, like,
Yeah, perfect.
alien. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it's perfect.
I feel like no matter what, like go back to Carl Urban. I feel like no matter what he like, what look they give him, it's just he always like embodies it. Like it's just like Rohan, like the
Yeah, he doesn't
like,
look silly. Like, there's some actors that look silly when they're like dressed up.
Yeah.
I.e. Morgan Freeman and Ben-Hur.
Yes.
Jesus.
Looks ridiculous. But like Carl Urban, like you're saying, he always like
Yeah.
seems like he's from that.
Yeah, like he just like he's just perfectly set in like very well.
Yeah.
Like Dredd, like who's
Funny, I forgot he was
walks
in
around
Lord
that
of the
stupid
Rings.
helmet on. Like not many people would look stupid like with that
He
on.
looked perfect.
Yeah,
He
like
looks Russian and born supremacy.
Yeah, when he was
Yeah.
born, yeah. In Born, he was great.
Yeah.
When he was born
When he was
great.
born,
Looked
he
great when
looked
he was born.
into this world,
Great
Birth-
looking baby.
His birth was fantastic.
Great birth.
I saw the video. It was great.
I wouldn't put
Great
past
birthing. All right, I think we'll move on into our last news topic, and that is a trailer for a movie called Ghostbusters.
Huh.
What are you guys' thoughts about this film? This new trailer, Tim.
Said it before, and I'll say it again.
You hate women, so you're out.
No,
Misogynist at heart.
that whole this hating people hating this movie because it's women is ridiculous.
It's outrageous.
Because these women are hilarious in Bridesmaids, and it's a great team behind it.
Mhm.
I don't know what they're doing with these trailers, but this movie looks terrible still. It does not look funny. Didn't laugh at all in this. Don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Paul Feig's great.
yeah.
He's had some great hits. Don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, for me, I think they're having a hard time cutting these trailers because the movie's shit. So, how do you make a good trailer for a complete shit atrocity of a movie? I don't know.
Which is
I
rough,
think
because
they're trying
usually
their best.
There's shit movies that have really good trailers, which is
Yeah.
weird. If you can't get a minute,
Like
this
Transformers
is trailer
or,
2, and it's
God.
only a minute and a half still. It's not even
Yeah.
the full
Broke
2.5
Yeah,
minute
they
trailer
broke
that
2
most
minutes. Yeah.
companies release, right? There can't be very much footage in this movie that's good.
Yeah. It looks like complete shit, but there is one person that is making me laugh, and that's Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, he looked great.
He looks actually funny. When their phone's ringing,
Yeah.
and he's it's in the
Fish tank.
fish tank, and then they're no, the one on the table. He's like, oh, just I don't know, just the way he's acting and him in comedies, it just seems like a good fit. He
He's a
looks
funny
hilarious,
guy.
and it's not because he's a man. I'm not being misogynistic. The jokes
So
Are funny.
are just no. Besides Chris Hemsworth, everything
Oh, okay.
else, they're just not funny. I'm just not. I just don't. It's not
the
doing it
selfie
for me.
stick in the middle of the party. I'm like, this is just so lame.
I don't.
The party
yeah.
scene at the end.
It just wasn't funny. That's all I got. It just didn't look funny at all.
I'm still
Looks
giving
bad.
it the benefit of the doubt. I can't just because we've seen shitty trailers. We've seen good movies with shitty trailers, right? This, you gotta give us a benefit of the doubt. We got 4 fantastic ladies behind this who are all hilarious.
The Fantastic Four
I would get they're better than that though.
was funnier than this.
No, don't say that. I hate you.
Accurate.
Oh no, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. I
Don't know why, but okay.
usually I'm not into the whole swapping of roles and changing it just because I like what's what, but I think it could be funny. I'm
You
looking
like
past.
this trailer? You thought it was funny?
I thought it was better than the first trailer, but still they didn't show a whole lot that was new. I gotta give it. But I do agree though they're not great trailers.
Early onset dementia can be
Shut
common
up.
in a lot of males nowadays.
Adam, what are your thoughts?
I'm in.
What?
To never fucking ever see this piece of shit. I don't understand how it could be so bad. Again, I don't even like addressing this, but obviously I'm not saying this because they're all female. I love the team.
Yeah.
I was hyped out of my mind. They got the perfect director actually for a female Ghostbusters movie. The
It
perfect
seems
team.
like all the cards are lining up.
Yeah.
That's what I would have thought, but the trailers aren't funny. They're terrible. Just terrible. I don't even know what to compare it to. I don't know, Adam Sandler or something?
Yeah,
Shit.
seriously.
I don't know. Leslie Jones is so unfunny in this, and I like her, but just so unfunny. I didn't even like Chris Hemsworth. I can't believe you guys liked him. I didn't even laugh at that. No, I was just stone-faced. This is shit.
But yeah, I guess we'll see what comes out.
Classic
Will
Scotty.
we? I won't. I hope.
Well,
don't make me see this guy.
Shout out to
Oh, we're seeing this.
shout out to the angry video game nerd who recently stated that he will not be seeing this movie or reviewing this
I
movie.
like it. Take a stand.
To take a stand,
Good.
because these movies,
It's too late.
this
once
is
they
how
buy your
sequels get greenlit for shitty movies.
money. You can't go see it then decide.
People see it and it makes money.
That's it.
So if you don't see the movie, then it won't make money, and that's the only way to avoid these shit movies. So for me, I think it looks like shit. I wish I could avoid it, but I feel like we're gonna have to review it anyway.
I like
so
your lack of holding back. Just straight ruthless.
I gotta be honest.
I appreciate it.
I call a spade a spade. All right. Anything else you guys want?
That's about it.
I think that's
That'll do it
Yeah.
for episode 46 of the Upper Late Podcast.
You can follow us on Twitter at UpRealLate, and you can listen to us on YouTube and iTunes at UpRealLate Podcast, and you can follow me on Letterboxd at UpRealTim.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at UpRealLate Podcast. You can also follow me on the Letterboxd at UpRealTye, Tye.
Adam, where can people find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter.
Well,
Where?
me?
Where
Wait,
can you find me?
where-
Oh, where can
people
you find
find
me?
me?
I'll tell you,
Where can
Scott.
people find you?
This is where you can find me, Scott. I'll tell you.
Twitter at Franey25, FRINEY25, and Instagram and Letterboxd, Upreal Adam. Real like a movie reel. Thank you.
You can follow me, Scott, on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And again, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah, guys, keep it real.